We're going to probably see him build that quite soon. He hasn't used that red pill just yet. Probably do that when the fight goes on. You can see he does have that green elixir on, and that's going to give him that critical attack as well. So we'll have to see what they can do as they come into this fight. They do throw out a little bit of an initiator there to shut down the vision and get some more shots on Reginald. Popping in and out, doing a little bit of poke damage himself. And it looks like they will be able to force that wave off, and then now back behind their own turrets.
Yep, they're going to be okay.
Epic can rebuttal.
So Reginald just by himself can bring Saucy to half health. But that's free farm for Westrice. It's actually not too bad. That's probably a good thing for Epic.
Yes.
They have no endangered turrets right now because they're all base turrets, because they're hard to push. Westrice is going to get a lot of gold out of this. You see she's got the Rileys already. Looks like going for a Guardian Angel next, so investing a lot in tank, which makes sense. But Saucy is the one who's getting focused on, and he has no real durability yet. He's still not getting there. He's got enough for death cap, but he's not going for it yet. And I think they need to just take this break and let him get death cap, because he needs that boost in power.
This is scary for Dyrus. He is initiating because he knows they split at least 3 and 2, but he wasn't able to find anybody. If they did, they also did not have the vision to fight that one, so it would have been quite scary for them. So Dyrus kind of pulling off that one. I think it was for the better for Epic. We'll have to see what they can do with this minion wave. It looks like they may be able to shut it down. Odd One walks right by without even grabbing anybody, and they do a good job of clearing that minion wave. Dyrus getting a quick hit onto the tower.
Dyrus a little bit too far up.
Yep, almost got that
the
crescendo.
Banshees. Now he could drop to Odd One. His flash is up. Dan could die anytime. Theoretically possible. He's got some good MR, but he's still burstable.
That would have been a great drag, too. They had that minion wave just as far out, and he would have pulled it right into the edge of the turret.
They're going for Dragon. They have decent position for it. The wards go down. TSM aren't moving yet. They could Baron. They're going to Baron. So Epic knows this. They're going to give it up. And with the Clairvoyance.
Those minions meeting at the middle has actually kind of hurt them from doing the Dragon. Now they've kind of given a better position to TSM
they get a free
here
turret
without getting. And yeah, they could go for the turret unless they cover on the outside.
Unless they're baiting, but that's just kind of silly. Recall baiting is so last year. It really is. I haven't seen it done forever. And they're just going to push through. Dan, you're alone. Don't do it.
Yeah, he doesn't.
You're going to die, I'm telling you.
He has that, but he can just get queued by Skarner.
He's no Quicksilver.
Right
Quicksilver was the big thing.
Yeah. They're going straight for it. Wards all the way up to Baron, starting at the backside of Golem.
No vision at all.
Reginald making sure there are no wards. He actually stepped back.
They're doing really good damage here. They have to go. It's down to half. They might not get it in time. Yeah, that's going to fall first. They're going to get Baron out of this. They're jumping in. There's the damage output. Chaox a little bit low. Dyrus in there on the odd one. Saucy in the middle, and Saucy will be able to survive this as well. Sona dropping down. Expansion will fall. Looks like we've got a Skarner very, very low. Skarner will drop. That's 2 for none so far. Still chasing on. Looks like the Rain Man taking some damage. His flash is up and it is used. Westrice does fall as well. It's 2 for 1. Now, that's a Reginald. Reginald is painful. Oh my gosh, he gets him anyway. Nice prediction there.
Oh, Saucy taking shots for Dan Din right now. Kenny Arcane shift over Saucy to get to Dan. Not going to happen. Saucy's also forced to flash with the shift from Chaox. Continues the chase, and he throws the never move too close to himself. Oh, not able to get there in time. A very nice try, and he actually almost grabs Dan Din with the true shot barrage as well. Right after 3-2, great fight all the way from Baron down into Epic's base.
Yeah, absolutely great job. So 2 alive versus 3 alive. Still a +1 fight for Epic, but Solo Mid got Baron out of it, and that's just a better thing to do. One thing I want to point out, though, so Saucy and Dan were right here, and Reginald was here. So Reginald jumped onto Dan. So he jumped from here to this location. Saucy never moved here. Reginald jumped back, got instant rooted, and fell. It was a great idea from Saucy to guess that he has to come back to this location. Did so and got instant rooted and dropped down. It got them that kill. Dan did in fact survive that one. But this helps him a lot.
Yeah.
+1 in the fight, and then Dragon for Baron is actually pretty close. Because only two have the Baron buff. So it's only 2 of them. Now it's Teemo and Ezreal. Those are really good.
And that for them, they were able to fight off their own turrets. They were able to challenge that. Dyrus went in that fight with amazingly low health as Udyr.
Yeah.
So they were able to come out that on top, and a very scary thing to see. Westrice now sporting his GA And he is
That's
not
really
going to be
useful.
somebody that they can focus in the fight anymore.
Yeah, and they blew up Special, and they killed Reginald, who had the Oracles as well. So they have Oracles control a little bit better there. Reginald has to spend money on that. You see, they put on Special, but Special is killable. He has the Chaox, which helps quite a bit, but it's still only 79 magic resist, only, what is that, 1800 health right there, bam, 1870. Just not that durable. He died to a Kali last time, and it can happen again very easily.
Mm-hmm. See Dan now continuing his build and finally getting that attack speed, not relying on the E so much anymore. We'll look down the chart, and it looks like Swain obviously going. It looks like he's going to go ahead and build that Void Staff right after his Rabbit Noodles. We do have the Hextech Gunblade, and as I said, the GA and Rylas as well. So not only is she going to live, is she going to slow you once, but she's going to continuously slow you with her abilities because of that Rylas. Very nice job by Westrice on Akali right now. Spirit Visage, and obviously that Wit's End for Udyr to keep himself alive. A very nice build, and great items going on for Epic right now. Again, on the other side for TSM, the Bloodthirsters and Triforce, and you can see a little bit of magic resistance being now built by Ezreal. He knows he needs to sustain a little bit more. Those heals from Xpecial just aren't enough, so he's doing himself his own defense. Got Shurelya's on Sona, another Shurelya's on Skarner as well, so there's so much movement there. Not really necessary item, they're not going to stack. The speed will if you activate and use them one after the other. But everybody else pretty much has somewhat complete builds. Frozen Mallet, Wit's End as well for Teemo, and you have the Rabadons and Fiendish Codex on LeBlanc, so she is going to be going for 10 that cooldown reduction, so she can just go all over, and actually has finally just built it, as you said before, into the Deathfire Grasp.
Indeed the case. So, well, let's see. Darius getting up there. Aegis for the team useful, although Solomon does not have that. They have the double Shurelya's though.
Yep.
So, yeah, that's...
Yeah, one of those should definitely be an Aegis.
I feel like yes. I really do feel like that's the case. The extra armor MR on the whole team actually was rather useful. You saw Udyr get away with barely any health right there. You saw Salsi almost get out. You saw Dan get out with almost nothing left either. And Aegis is going to be contributing to that. Looks like Bearbuff has timed out, so TSM back to that same location they were for. Still only 4,000 gold separating these teams. This game is still neck and neck. 87 the kill score. Epic technically winning in kills, though TSM still just out-pushing them.
Yeah.
Just giving them a lot of power.
TSM has a lot of map control right now. Just look at the flow of purple in that bottom right mini-map. The top lane, push down to blue. The bottom lane, push down to blue. And you can see mid lane, they're already there waiting for that wave. So they have all three lanes. Right after they attack middle here, they can decide to go for inhibitor turrets. Nothing is stopping them. As we said before, you have to consecutively take down the turrets as you get to the lane. And they have done that all the way to the base in every lane. And this is the pressure they need to put on right now.
A little bit of spam under Dan. Reginald, though, with good clear reduction. Ults up in 8 seconds. Not a big deal. And they're going to jump in there. They've jumped in on Chaox. And Chaox might fall. He's been silent. And there's a giant amount of damage of a Chaox all the way in the back now. Staying alive. Westrice picks up one. Westrice, though, dying to ignite a little bit. Oddman is low. That's going to fall down. Westrice still there. Has not picked up the kill just yet. He's still incredibly low. Still not dead. Come on, the Oddman. Could you die? Thank you. Doesn't, in fact, do that. Westrice, of course, just reviving. 2 kills for 1. There's the revive. And Chaox, wow, lands a double slow there. Red buff and Trinity Force. Dan not able to chase that. Westrice, good burst as well. Oh, it's Reginald. Good pain there. Not enough damage, though. Dan is alive. Westrice should be afraid for good reason.
What a great fight. You know, if you look at the cooldowns, all three...
He got caught. Timo got caught. Reginald can die, too. They build the illusion. Akali's dead. Can they get Chaox? They're going for it. Reginald falls.
Oh, Graves
Chaox
is still alive with a lot of health.
There's one. Can't also do enough damage. He's still getting out. Graves is nearby. He jumped over the wall. Chaox is not dying at Teemo. Kiting as well. 2 for 2 in this fight. So Chaox, wow, still poking Dan. Dan needs to be afraid now. He could lose a 1v1. Chaox is just gaining health constantly. The damage up is massive. Can they get it? No! Chaox still alive. He can get him up. 1. Now it's the Rain Man. Salsi gets the damage up. That is dope. Nice job, Salsi. Picking it up just at the end there. But Chaox, that was masterful play from Chaox.
What a roundabout. So good.
That was
A
amazing.
game of cat and mouse. In the beginning of that fight, I've never seen all 3 Shurelyas. 1 on each team being used, and then the third one just instantly, everybody was moving as fast as they could. And that was just, they must have been sitting on that for 10 seconds saying, wait, now, because that was an explosion from Epic to come out that fast in the fight. And TSM was absolutely caught off guard. They had to flash out 3 times just to start the fight.
Yeah, absolutely true. And, losing flash is actually a big deal. Look on the right-hand sidebar. No flash on Ezreal. Yes on Sona. No, no, no.
Yep.
So,
just
one
use.
flash for solo mid, but 0 for Epic. Now, they have control over the wards now. They've gotten an Oracles into that Baron pit. Sona is wearing one as well, but Sona's not getting any richer this game. Epic are going for it. It's very dangerous. Graves is nowhere nearby. Ezreal also far, but they've caught Westrice. Westrice silenced.
He's pretty
now
healthy.
invisible. But oh my gosh, so much damage onto that Sona, getting pushed around. And wow, just that brute force, mostly Swain, honestly. That brute force Swain is just like saying, go away.
Yep.
And he's forcing them away just with his body and his AP and his durability.
Now this is scary that they're still going to take this. They just used 2 ultimates to stop a Baron, and not everybody is full health. They do have Sona low, but Xpecial does not have Crescendo, so they may not have to worry about it. Rainman gets caught and never moved. The dot is on. Will it take enough? Saucy taking a lot of damage. Skarner doing what he can as Reginald has to make it out with that mirror image. He does, his passive does proc. And we are seeing the odd one go down. The tankiest is down now. They have free reign over some squishies. Jumping into a minion and just quickly Mark of the Assassin onto Xpecial to pick her up. 1 minute out of the game. Xpecial waiting to get back in now. And they did also force Reginald out. You can see him backing with about 275 health there. A very nice fight. And like I said, 2 ultimates were used. That was a very dangerous pressure on Baron.
Yeah,
they did get him to stop it again, but they're going to be able to go for it now.
Absolutely true. Now they're coming around. Teemo is there. Ezreal hits him pretty hard. Saraka has no ult. Saraka could die to anyone. Can take some damage. Good W. Chaox can't do much here. But still, they still have 2 here. And Reginald's here as well.
They're doing damage slow enough to be stolen, but I don't know if Reggie's going to have this.
Nope.
Make it happen.
Oh,
No, he goes
silence! Oh my god.
Wow.
That was amazing by Saraka. The instant, he knew it. He knew it. He was waiting for it. Instant silence, could not get away. Beautiful job there. Picked up the kill.
Right behind Baron, there is a ward, and he was waiting for that the entire time. A beautiful
Awesome
job
play
by Nyatnuin.
Awesome play right there. And that's probably going to give him at least that 1 turret. The Baron intent was strong. They stayed alive. An amazing perfect silence. He actually came in late anyway. And now they're going to get possibly a 2nd turret there. Not having Reginald's a pretty big deal, but they do have a good poke here. And Reginald is on to Chaox already. They're going to jump in there. The dance is strong. I went in the middle. They're going to stay on Chaox, but Chaox with the exhaust is not going to die here. They forced him back, but they're getting kited. They've got a small minion wave here. They can maybe get the damage up, but they got to hurry. All right, they've got the turret. And they're going to back off before Reginald shows back up.
Yeah, for sure. They have a big push coming down. They have a great job bottom, but their top needs a little bit of attention. So they're going to go ahead, deny resources here. You can see him stealing up on the blue. Crest of the Ancient Golem. Easily going to Saucy, no question about it. Another 190 gold coming from Dragon. Very stellar play by Epic right now to turn this one around in their favor, as TSM was really in their face the entire game up until about the 42-minute mark.
Yep, absolutely true. Dire Stand going to recall. No one's going to get caught out here. Good play there. On one Xpecial. McCauley just farming up. And look at that. 10-3. We saw that before. Westrice seems to do this a lot. Westrice seems to get a lot of kills with low deaths on teams he's comfortable with. We saw against Dignitas.
Great weekend so far.
Yeah, had a great game as Vayne, having a great game as Akali now, and it's such a ridiculously close game. 60,000 gold now on both sides. Epic finally in the lead here by 3K. See if they can keep this one going, or if TSM's going to get a comeback coming in there.
A very nice job by Westrice up top, quickly just pushing out that lane. They will be perfectly fine on that. We're going to see Rainman go and try to clean that up top. Everybody seems to be backing right now, and the full builds really starting to come out. Skarner, Force of Nature, Randuin's Omen, that Shirelia's. They stick with the Shirelia's on Sona as well. As you said, she has her Chalice. A good amount of Lucidity boots, obviously for Ezreal, his attacks, lowering that E, his Arcane Shift, as much as he can hit his ability from Q. So he's really giving himself a lot of mobility there and a lot of help. He's been able to get a few good kills in the game. We saw him kiting around Dan Din earlier, so that's really what his objective is right now. The Bloodthirsters and the Phantom Dancers started and completed for the ADs. The Triforce on Ezreal, as we said. Quicksilver Sash, the Banshee's Veils are out. Like we said, Guardian Angel, everybody's nearing that final build. It's all about the positioning and what ability is used at the correct time. Wasted cooldowns cannot happen right now.
Absolutely the case. Well, the Alvin will be without his shield for a short time. He's very durable here. The jump is in. They're going to get onto Dan. Dan taking some damage here. Alpha to Chaox. Westrace will fall, but House Guardian Angel. Looks like Odd One in the middle of everything will drop down.